All right, next up, we're gonna make some Sichuan chicken style dumplings. This is a great dumpling variation that a plant-based meat is used in its filling. We're gonna go a little bit wicked with the dumpling prep as well. Once you choose the plant meat that you wanna use, then it's just about adding the killer combination of aromatics, the garlic, the chili, the ginger, paired with a little bit of sesame oil, green onion, and a starch to bind it all together. They are perfect as fried wontons or tiny dumplings that are gonna be used in a soup. We're gonna make them both right now. All right, let's actually prep some of the ingredients before we put them in a food processor. So what I have here is I have a little bit of ginger. We're just gonna chop that up, get that ready to be processed. So that trinity of aromatics with the ginger and the chili and the garlic, they just all work so well together with these spicy dumplings. So I have some SERRANO here. I like these dumplings a little bit spicy, and also have a little bit of garlic in there as well. All right, so those are ready to get processed. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use that plant-based meat. Whatever actually works for you. Like I mentioned, any kind of burgers on the market, plant-based burgers work really well in this application as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and coarsely chop that. And this has been defrosted. A little bit easier to work with. And it's gonna go back in the container. All right, next we're gonna cut up some green onion, okay? This green onion is gonna be folded in at the very end, but we wanna prep it so it's ready to go. All right, it's gonna be ready to go. Let's slide that over. Let's use a food processor. We're gonna pulse this mixture up. So we have some water chestnuts here. Let's actually add some water chestnuts. Let's give this a really nice crunch. And I'm gonna add the aromatics at this time as well, just to get those nice and finely minced. All right, let's mince those up. I'm gonna scrape the sides, making sure all that is minced. You don't want any large chunks of chili or ginger in there. All right, that looks good. Once it's actually minced, then we're gonna go ahead and add your plant-based meat. Okay, so we're adding that chicken in there. Pulse that up. Okay, same thing, make sure that that's evenly distributed. You want there to be a little bit of texture in there. You don't want to blend it smooth. Okay, that looks good. Let's add all those items to the bowl. I like to make a little bit more filling whenever I make dumplings. More than I'm going to use in that one sitting, because that way you can put it in containers, you could freeze it, you can put it in the fridge for about a week, or you can just make a ton of dumplings, right? All right, so we have all that green onion is going in there. Let's go ahead and add a couple ingredients now. So I have some sesame oil. We have some sea salt in there. Then we're gonna add a little bit of mirin, which is a little sweeter vinegar, just a touch. And a little bit of maple, just a touch of sweetener. You don't want a lot, but just a touch to really balance out that chili and that spice that's in there. That's it, and I'm just gonna mix that together. We're gonna form these and they're gonna be good to go. All right, that looks well mixed. Let's actually put that aside and let's start forming them. We're gonna form two different types of dumplings. I'm gonna do little wontons that we're gonna deep fry, and then we're also going to make tiny dumplings in a soup. So let's get going. All right, so I'm gonna make this soup broth real quick. So one of my favorite products, it's kind of a go-to ingredient that I have around the house, just when I want a sort of a vegan chicken noodle soup or a vegan chicken stock of some sort, is a bouillon. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that bouillon. All right, so we're gonna add some water to that. We're gonna add a little bit of tamari as well. I'm gonna add a little bit of mirin, okay? With that sweet vinegar, it's really nice in here. And a touch of sesame oil. I'm gonna hit it with sesame oil at the end, but I'm just gonna add a touch, just a couple drops in there. I'm just gonna bring that up to heat. I'm gonna reduce it down a little bit, cook it for about 10 to 12 minutes. All right, let's move over to these dumplings and start making some. So I'm not gonna use my fresh dumpling dough to make fried wontons. I like the chewiness of them when they're actually steamed or pan fried, but deep fried, I'm gonna go ahead with the store-bought. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these Let's do a little bit in the center here. All right, we're gonna fold completely over. Okay, and you're pressing the center. You wanna make sure there's no air pockets in the center of those, okay? Otherwise, they have a tendency to popping, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and dip one end. We're gonna go ahead and just right around your thumb, okay? All right, let's make those tiny dumplings now. So you have all these wontons about to be deep fried. We're gonna make some tiny dumplings for that soup, okay? So I have that those dumpling skins that we made. The nice thing about these is you can actually do these in half. I'm just gonna tear them in half, and you're basically gonna just gather it all on the top and make these very small, cute little dumplings. So now that the dumplings are formed, let's actually start cooking these up. I'm gonna add a little bit of green onion to garnish that soup broth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop these dumplings in. Okay, they're gonna cook in the water. And you just wanna be gentle when it comes to stirring these. So those are gonna just simmer just for a little bit. And you'll just kind of test, I'm gonna add the green onion. You're just gonna test them as they're cooked. You'll see that the skins are actually cooked. They kind of swell up a little bit. All right, let's move that to the back here. I'm gonna swap these. All right, so these are done. When they start floating to the top, you can see that the skins are cooked and this soup is ready to go. So really you wanna make that soup first, and right before you serve it, drop those dumplings in for the last couple minutes. And that's good to go. All right, so let's make a dipping sauce for these dumplings, okay? I'm gonna use a little bit of peanut butter, just a little bit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and use a number of the components. So we have a fat being the peanut butter, we have a little bit of sweet being the maple. You can use agave, you can use sugar as well. We have some tamari in there. And we have some rice vinegar also. And I also have a little bit of chili that's going in there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and shake that up like crazy. You can blend it alternatively as well. And shake that until the peanut butter is pretty much evenly distributed. All right, that looks good. That looks great. So you have a nice sort of rich sauce. This is gonna be for the wontons. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. So I like to test the oil to really know that it's ready, okay? First, you wanna never put it on high heat, okay? I always put it on medium to medium high. So I'll use a little bit of dumpling skin. And you'll be able to see if it floats to the bottom pretty quickly, it's not ready. If it immediately hits the top, then it's close to ready. So this is almost there. All right, these are about ready to go. So let's actually add a few of these. A few of these wontons. They're gonna float to the top when they're done there. All right, so these look like they're done. So let's actually remove those. Nice and crispy. Get a little bit of golden around the edge. All right, so let's go ahead and plate these little wontons. Sprinkle some green onions on here. Let's just go ahead and load those up. These are an excellent little party food. All right, we have that peanut style dipping sauce. So good, so good. So there you have some fried Sichuan dumplings. All right, let's plate up that dumpling soup. All right, similar to a wonton soup, these are absolutely delicious. You can go a little bit smaller if you're passing these, but if it's a placed appetizer, you can serve these with a little bit, with some small spoons, some demi spoons. There you have it, Szechuan dumplings 2 ways. I gotta go deal with a little baby. Hold on.